bust your head. Rolling down, niggas really getting in this shit. Bitch, a nigga really getting all that bread. All this shit, trap a holly, boy, I get it there. Oh, I'm really getting sad.
Sup? Though, 12 videos that will drop your jaw.
These scary videos will drop your jaw, and after you've seen what I've seen, you'll know why there's no going back. Number 12. 3 firefighters are trying to cut a hole in the roof to stick a fire hose through when the weakened structure collapses underneath their feet. Directly under the letter J is where one of them is standing when the ceiling gives.
Oh my god.
The area where they just were is a little more than a square hole with burning.
Firefighters get they got my respects. They got everything for me. They out there every day risking their life. And police officers, but firefighters, bro, Jesus. They out there risking their life every day. And this is just a prime example of that. Oh my God. But you know what would help with that?
What is it?
I feel like I don't need to say it because I feel like they know what I'm about to say. I'm going to say it anyway. Adidas equipment! Just saying.
Heat pouring from below.
Oh my God.
He barely has enough time to grab onto the ledge. The thin layer of burning insulation is the only thing keeping him from falling below.
Oh my God.
His equipment is too heavy, and he needs the other two to hoist him over. With their vision blurred the entire time, they lay on the ground stunned for a moment, and then walk single file to the ladder. Each glad that it's all 3 of them returning and not just 2. Number 11. A YouTuber named Unnounced posted this trail cam footage he caught while camping at the foot of Maple Mountain in Ontario. For 2 nights in a row, a strange and loud humming noise made him pass out from 8 at night until 11 in the morning the next day. At first, you can only see this curly, out-of-focus object, but it's actually the arm of this giant creature.
Oh!
It is a costume. It's really good.
Wait,
I
what?
wouldn't even know where to step in.
It's a costume?
The blob glows pure white as it curiously handles the camera. Then its glow extends to the tree behind.
What the hell?
Jones claims he had no idea what was camping with him those 2 nights. Do you believe him? I
What the hell is that?
do. Number 10.
What is that?
A manager looks at the cameras after getting a strange complaint, not about the food, not the service, but rather the paranormal. The family is eating at a California sports restaurant called Cronies when the chair adjacent to them suddenly pops up on 2 legs completely.
I'm good. Go ahead. Leave this motherfucker! That'll be the first and only time I would ever, what do you call it? Diamond Dash? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my God. That's enough for me. I'm suing too. I'm suing. That's crazy. I would have noticed that too. And nobody noticed that? Nobody? That lets me know that everybody in that motherfucker is sus and cahoots. And I'm loud as shit in your ear. I just left that. Sus and cahoots and about that cluck life. There it is. What's the name of the restaurant? Cahoonies?
I think so.
Wait, is that the name of the fucking the Facebook page? What's the name of this restaurant? Cause it's right here. Oh.
So, nothing is near the chair, and nothing looks wrong with the chair as it's pulled out. Definitely nothing that would cause it to pop a wheelie in the middle of a busy restaurant. There's somebody...
You know what that reminds me of? You remember when you was in school? I need to charge my phone. Remember when you used to be in school, right? And you be bored or whatever, and you do, hold on, my bad. I'm all in y'all face. Hold on. I'm charging my phone. And you hit, I can't really do it, But say for instance, you're in school, right? And you bored or whatever. And how that chair moved, it's like you sitting in a chair and you do one of these. You sit in a chair and you just like, you know what I mean? Like you're balancing on like only two legs. Yeah, that's from mine. That's what I got that vibe. You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
At the next table, but they're facing the opposite way to watch a game, so it wasn't
She
them.
touched it.
If this was not a spirit, then I want to know how it happened. Number 9. This may surprise you, but there are certain tribes around the Amazon rainforest that have never had contact with the modern outside world.
What?
These shots from above paint a picture of these uncontacted tribes being hostile towards seeing helicopters and drones in the air.
Oh my god. Dead ass, bruh. That's real? I've only ever seen that in movies and TV shows. I've never... Bruh, that's ridiculous. It's like they're in their own world and have no idea that we exist. What? I don't never want to meet y'all.
Encounters with them are quite rare, since it's best not to interfere with these tribes. So this new drone footage was jaw-dropping when they actually managed to capture this uncontacted tribe on video. If you look closely, you can see there's 16 people quietly walking through the rainforest.
16?
Here. I think it's best if they don't try to get any closer. They certainly don't want a repeat of what happened before. It's creepy to think there's people on this earth who have never seen the modern world, but I agree these groups should remain uncontacted and self-sufficient. Number 8. Wanda Chance is riding down the road when she sees a stranger who looks out of place. He is wearing a floor-length black cloak and holds his hands in front of him, possibly making a symbol. Wanda is suspicious of him and they drive by again.
Why?
I think he looks like he might just be a regular teenager.
Keep going!
Gothic clothing style and look, but Wanda notices a long and pointy ear at 1 minute and 14 seconds and questions if he is really a person at all. What do you think about this sighting? Sure, it's strange, but is this just a person with an uncommon fashion style for the area?
Keep going!
A visitor from somewhere far off trying their best to fit in. Number 7.
My ass.
Blake Newdorf is fishing with his dad on a pier in Kelowna, BC when he sees a giant creature off in the distance.
That looks huge.
At least 60 feet according to his estimate.
Damn.
Blake is sure that this is the famous Ogopogo lake monster. Apparently it has some kind of sharp scales, from what he says here at 1 minute and 13 seconds.
It looks like it has spikes.
The camera is not good enough to pick up much detail aside from a basic outline. I think it kind of looks like it could be a piece of driftwood, but I guess at 60 feet long it would have to be a whole tree. Whatever it is, it floats around the bend where the water channels into a small bay. According to Blake, when they went around the corner to follow it, it was suddenly gone. Unfortunately, by that point, they had for some reason stopped recording. If
what is that? Oh, it was something else in the distance too, but I think that was just like a little boat. I said it before. If you're too close, if you know exactly what that thing looks like, or if you're trying to describe what it is, right, and you can describe it in great detail, you're way too clucking close. You're in the cluck zone. I don't know if you're in the cluck zone, but you're definitely in the cluck zone. So you're now put down the camera and just haul ass, please. Because the fact that you're able to describe what that thing is lets me know that you are about that cluck life. You have the cluck gene. You're in the cluck zone. 3 clucks. You cluck for life.
True though, then this couldn't have been driftwood. Number 6, a woman.
Oh, holy! Oh God! What you laughing at? Oh my god, that's not funny. That's not funny. That's not. I kind of don't want to even look at it no more. I don't care if it's fake. That looked real as hell for a second. Looks like she's just peeling off her face.
Just play it.
On her face, tries to laugh it off, despite her extreme fear.
Oh my
What does she say here?
Oh, that's an octopus.
It's mercifully hanging out of her mouth for now,
Ew.
but if it moves it any further, then it would be reaching down her throat. She is one wrong move away from having her oxygen cut off.
Oh my
Its
God.
tentacles squirm around her eyes and across her tongue as she screams and pulls the creature free with one last burst of strength.
Why does it look like?
Ew.
Why does it look like she's getting aroused off of that? Like as she's pulling the octopus off, she's like, oh god, that feels good. Oh god. Look at that. Sorry for my young audience, my kids watching this. I said my kids like y'all belong to me. Jesus. Okay.
The octopus itself looks like it came straight out of the ocean. I can only imagine how disgusting the lingering aftertaste must have been. Number 5. This large and important river in Asia is surrounded by 10 factories and now has a green and purple glow.
Oh my God.
A citizen splashes around to separate a top layer of foul-smelling harsh chemicals clinging to the water. Chemicals
That's
from
probably a Walmart
factories
water.
could have caused portions of the river to dry up. In this dried up riverbed is a greenish blue alien-looking substance that researchers are unable to determine the composition of. What this mystery substance is doing to people and the world at large is unknown. But if its appearance is any indication, it looks like some kind of unnatural super mold that was created by our own carelessness.
Oh my God.
Number 4. This video of a Mississippi swamp creature is hard to see, but the payoff is worth it. Watch the circled area and tell me if you see movement or not.
Hell yes.
Now here's the same area zoomed in. You can see something is behind the tree, a creature whose oversized arms extend down to the swamp. It straightens its back as it sees the camera and looks to the camera. It's hard to say if this really is a swamp creature, or just shadows cast from the leaves above. This is allegedly the swamp creature's face. If it was just a bit closer, we'd have enough detail to make a final decision. That looks like it could be the face of a creature, or just some tree bark to me. Number 3. Jim Lin is visiting Harbin, Japan, and now faces bowl after bowl of gourmet insects. The pressure is on to sample the culture by eating as many different dishes as he can. At 4 minutes and 1 second, the juices of a plump cicada hits the back of his throat with a loud squirt.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good.
Oh my God. That sounds.
Insides look red and green, and not like something I would look forward to trying. How would you even tell if this was cooked right? But there's still more bugs to eat. This oversized grasshopper looks more like a crayfish. They are in a busy market with music and people having conversations everywhere, and yet the crunch is louder than anything else going on.
Oh my God, that's.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do is an age-old expression that means you should follow the rules of other cultures in their country, but I don't think everyone could handle this bug buffet. It may just make your jaw drop. Number 2. A YouTuber named Isaiah Fleming makes a YouTube video of himself cleaning his dirty room as motivation to actually get the job done and over with.
Ew.
During the course of this cleaning, the television turns on by itself, which I guess could be explained by accidentally stepping on the remote or something, and the door opens by itself, which is caught on 2 different angles and much harder to explain. The room is looking much cleaner after 2 hours, and he takes a break to go do something else. This next part almost has to be edited because it's literally impossible. Okay, so the door opens at 11:41 at night, and this time, without showing any breaks in the timestamp, a childhood stuffed bear disappears from view.
Yeah.
Isaiah comes back to find the television changes to one of the cameras he has just set up in the other room. It looks like he is trying to use his remote control, but it's useless. Nothing is there. Then, with a flash of static, the bear is somehow sitting in the chair. He can't believe what he is witnessing at first, but as he looks to the floor, slowly realizing his house is haunted, he misses this eerie figure watching him through his own screen.
Oh my God.
Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I
Would
look
you-
like
would you
in
be
real
over my
life,
place
then go
if-
to my Instagram at Dylan.
Would you be over my place if my place
Hell
is
no.
dirt? No?
No.
You just help me clean up. No?
You wouldn't even let me help you clean up the first time I came over, so no.
Oh yeah. I kept saying, oh wait. Don't go in. Wait. Give me like 30 minutes to 6 hours.
Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. Everyone is playing it up for the camera at an outdoor party when one friend named Justin decides to act funny with a glow stick in his mouth. Soon, neon green sludge pours from his lips. He says that it's leaking as if he didn't just bite it himself.
It's leaking.
That means when he was shaking it at around the 11-second mark, the liquid must have gotten everywhere.
Oh.
A concerned friend rushes up with some good advice. But Justin takes a gulp instead of rinsing and ends up consuming more of the substance than before.
Idiots.
The video ends soon after, and I wouldn't be surprised if they rushed him for medical attention, just in case. As
my
I
God.
analyze these videos, be warned, the explanations could make you as terrified as the people you are watching in these top 11 videos.
You know what this whole compilation just made me think about was the fact that humans have been around for, I want to say thousands of years. I don't know about millions, but I know thousands, like hundreds of thousands of years. And it's crazy how long we've been on this planet, but like there's creatures in other different types of species that we don't know about, that have been living as long as we have, probably even longer, and we don't know nothing about that. Like that's crazy. Like there's different worlds in our world. I mean, there's different worlds on one world that's just crazy to me. It's like the ocean. The ocean is huge, like ridiculous, right? And it's like it's crazy how it's like there's sea creatures that live literally at the bottom of the ocean that has never seen the daylight. I mean the sunlight in their lifetime. There's probably creatures in the ocean that's been around since the dinosaurs. We don't know because we haven't been down there. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of scared of going down there. There's no sunlight down there, and I feel like the further you go down there, no matter how bright, you know the sea. Not the sea, but like what do you call them, Jones? Like a submarine, right? No matter how bright the lights are, like the headlights are on those, I feel like the deeper you go down there, the darker it is. And those lights are going to be completely like, they're not going to help not one bit. So like those myth sea creatures, like the Loch Ness Monster or like the giant octopus, and all them junks, right? Those could be actually real. We just don't know because we haven't been down there. And it's crazy. It's like, I don't know, man. That's crazy and that's kind of scary. And then you got, what number was it? That had like that whole tribe going on. Number 9. If you go back to number 9, they have a whole village, a whole tribe, a whole Well, it looks like a different type of species, right? That doesn't even belong. That doesn't look like they belong on this world. Like, where the hell did they come from? They look like humans, but on a whole different other level. Like, they look like they belong on a different earth than our earth. It's like they got confused. I don't know what the hell number 9 was. Number 9 was on some other shit. They look crazy and creepy and scary as hell. Oh my God. And like number 9, I would love to get some backstory on that. On how that everything started. Because like I said, like they look like humans, but I don't know about all that. I don't know. They look like they could have been humans. They probably are humans, just on a whole different other level. But I would love to know the backstory on that, on how they got started and where they came from. Dead ass. But oh, and then with number 11. That's not a costume. Go back to number 11. That's not a costume. So what the hell is it? Holy hell, man. There's so many creatures on this planet that we don't know nothing about. We have never seen before. And it's crazy how we don't know. And then I feel like every day there's a new different type of species that's being discovered every day, or like every other day. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, that's just crazy. There's different worlds. There's probably, to be honest with you, I know it has to be, I want to say definitely over different. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can't put a number on it, but I know that there's a hell of different worlds living in one world, which is Earth. Oh my God. And then and those creatures that live in those different worlds belong on different planets, different Earths. It's like something happened and they all came to this Earth. I don't know what to tell you, but all I know is we're not the only ones here. You know? I know this, you know this. Like, we're not the only ones here. And if I keep losing my train of thought, we're not the only ones here. Publicly. Because there's different creatures that we know about that that look like they don't belong on this world, but then there's other creatures that we don't know about. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, Earth is just a complete surprise. It amazes me every day. But hey, keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My family.